I grew up here in Phoenix. We went to PV together, so that's how we know each other, Paradise Valley High School. And during that time, it was just, I feel like it was different than what it is now. PV was great. I feel like it was pretty diverse. However, I feel like it was still pretty predominantly white when it came to like the classes I was in. A lot of like the AP, the honors, all that things. It was mainly people who were not of color. It was a lot of white people by the end of like my senior year. And so I think that's why in high school, I didn't really identify with my culture. Not that I was like ashamed or anything, but it wasn't something that I was constantly surrounded by. I went out to U of A for 2 years, loved it. Not that much though. Went to school there during the first Trump election, so back in like 2016. And so I think people associate Tucson with being like predominantly like Latino or like there's lots of people of color over there. And even though that was the case, because I think it is pretty diverse. Campus itself was pretty white. And I think that's where I don't even know my activism or my advocacy kind of started. Did see the injustices like firsthand. And I did experience them. Like I saw what was going on and it didn't sit right with me, which is odd to say, but like in my head it was like no brainers. Like we don't call people these names and we don't treat people like this. How can I back somebody up who does that kind of thing? I did lose a lot of my high school friends, I think through the first Trump administration, just like, I'm going to unfollow you and never talk to you again. And clearly you are not the person that I thought you were. And I'm totally comfortable with not being friends with like somebody like that. I don't align myself morally with you, and that's fine. Like I'm not offended, not hurt. So like dang, like I'm hurt because I thought these people were like my friends. I was the token, I think, a lot of the times. And I didn't really put that together until I was older that I was like, oh wait, I would say things and I acted like them because that's what I knew. Because I was trying to put on a face or a front. It was just what I knew and what was around me, so it was normal. I like joined a sorority that's like mostly Latina. Greek life really opened my eyes, and I know some people have negative connotations about it, but I didn't. I had all the opposite. I had a really great experience, and with that, right, like the volunteering and just getting to know people really opened again my eyes to the injustices that people face. Like, and I'm very fortunate that I didn't always face these injustices, but I'm like an empath. Like I understand and I can be sympathetic towards them just because I've never been in somebody's shoes. They don't have to prove anything to me. Like they can just tell me their story. I'm like, oh wow, that really sucks. I'm sorry you had to go through that. And I don't have to be like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because I feel like that's what's going on right now. People trying to prove themselves because other people don't want to believe stories. And it's rough. It's super rough, I feel like. I'm a second grade teacher. It's a dual immersion school. Honestly, kind of like my dream job, but again, in education, it's been really rough. People don't understand what we do. They think I'm teaching these kids Spanish and not English. I'm like, no, I promise you, they learn both. But it's also really rough to prove to people who vote, right? Like, please pass these bonds because without these bonds, we need them. And they think that running a school is really cheap and that all of this salary is going to admin, but they didn't read the bond or the override. And so, like, for example, I work at a school where our bond didn't pass. So, right, there's potential layoffs coming. It's really hard to hear people be like, wow, these public schools don't know what they're doing, or, these public schools aren't funded correctly. And I'm like, well, you had a chance to vote for something to fund the school correctly, and you just decided to say no because you were misinformed about everything. And it's really hard to be a teacher right now. And not because I don't love it. It's rough. I think kids are just built different than we were back in the
Yeah,
day. I feel like
definitely.
I respected my teachers a lot. I loved my teachers. They were amazing, incredible people. And because of some of my high school teachers, I am where I am right now. If it weren't for them believing in me, I don't know if I would have been able to believe in myself. They really set like a really good foundation. And so it's rough now. Like I've been called every name in the book.
Wow.
I've been punched. I've been kicked. I've had chairs thrown at me. I did my 4 years, got a bachelor's. Then I got a master's in teaching, still do all the training. And I'm like, wait, I don't know if this is worth it anymore. Like, if parents don't believe in us, students don't believe in us, if the community doesn't believe in us, then what am I doing here? And so, like, there is a lot of doubt sometimes, and it is really hard. But I think there's days where I'm like, ugh, like, okay, this is why I do what I do.
Right.
And it honestly, it has nothing to do with the academic portion of it. A lot of the times it's when my student who does have these behaviors or like does have these problems that, they're really trying hard to learn or whatever, It's them even getting close to accomplishing something that they can feel proud of. And that's when I'm like, okay, like this is why I'm here. It's something that does keep me going, but it is hard. Like I really have to find my almost light bulb moment or like my little spark every day, or I'm like, I swear I'm gonna lose it. Like it's not an easy task. And I think teachers are getting burnt out for lots of different reasons, not just students. It's lack of support from their admin and, lack of support from parents. That's another portion of me and who I am, right? Like I also identify as an educator, and I think it's a really important identity to me because an educator isn't just somebody who teaches math or reading. It's somebody who teaches kids how to regulate emotions, how to talk to other people, how to play games, how to be a human being at the end of the day.